Dwayne "The Rock" Johnson, a symbol of muscle and Hollywood perfection, is now facing a fierce backlash as one lie after another gets exposed. Behind that friendly, crowd-pleasing smile, fans have started to see an arrogant, self-absorbed, and calculating side to The Rock's persona.
I do eat 5 to 6, sometimes 7 meals a day. I was probably at that time ingesting about anywhere between 6 to, well, I would say possible, almost 8,000 calories a day.
I have said for about 5 or 6 years now that The Rock is the fakest celebrity.
Right now, WWE fans have turned their backs, and moviegoers are losing their enthusiasm. Instead of a true hero, the public is starting to see him as just a carefully crafted product designed to sell an image. From bold claims about massive Hollywood earnings, to the tiniest details like his daily diet, everything is being exposed as a web of lies. And The Rock, once celebrated as the epitome of perfection, has now become a symbol of deception. I think it's time for audiences to uncover the truth about Hollywood's hero and see what's really hiding behind those muscles. If you enjoyed this content, don't forget to hit that like button. Before he became a Hollywood heavyweight, Dwayne "The Rock" Johnson was a titan in the world of professional wrestling, boasting an impressive 8 WWE Championship reigns, a feat few could ever rival. Yet, here's the irony. Instead of being greeted with roaring applause, his appearances often sparked boos and sharp backlash from the crowd in the stands. Meanwhile, online communities relentlessly hit the dislike button whenever The Rock stepped into the WWE ring. Things reached a boiling point at WrestleMania 40. Fans worldwide were buzzing with anticipation for a dream match between Cody Rhodes and Roman Reigns for the WWE Undisputed Universal Championship. It was billed as a historic clash, the culmination of a years-long storyline crafted by WWE. But then The Rock's involvement threw everything into chaos. A 51-year-old star, already bathed in past glory, suddenly inserted himself into the main event, stealing the spotlight of the entire show. Many fans believe this wasn't just WWE's scripting at play. It was The Rock leveraging his personal influence to thrust himself into the center of it all. One comment left under the match sums it up. "Trust me, this isn't sour grapes, but the fact that Dwayne is in the main event of WrestleMania and I'm not makes me sick." CM Punk June 27. The Rock's oversized ego left fans feeling betrayed. After all, WWE is known as the stage of emotions, where audiences expect stories to be honored, not sacrificed to prop up an all-too-familiar name. The fallout? The SmackDown video from February 2, 2024, featuring The Rock alongside Roman Reigns and Cody Rhodes, became the most disliked video in WWE's YouTube history, over 584,000 dislikes out of 4.6 million views. A grim record and a stark testament to the online community's outrage toward this living legend. Shifting from WWE's audience, let's turn to The Rock's Instagram fans, where a more troubling truth has come to light. His habit of repeatedly stretching the truth. This time, his fibs were called out by nearly 400 million followers. In 2017, he posted a photo with the caption, "I've never been to In-N-Out before." Fast forward to August 2022, The Rock doubled down, claiming, "This is my first time trying an In-N-Out burger, or anything from In-N-Out for that matter." You'd think that was the end of it, but in December 2023, he made the same claim a third time. "This is my first ever In-N-Out experience."
This is the very first time that I have ever tried an In-N-Out burger.
The same story repeated 3 times in less than 7 years. For an average person, this might just be a small slip, maybe even chalked up to forgetfulness. But for a global superstar whose every word is scrutinized by millions of fans, such a blatant contradiction was quickly spotted and turned into a source of mockery. The online backlash was swift and intense. Within days, it became a hot topic across media outlets and among YouTubers. Many voiced their opinions. He needs to triple down and do it once a year and do the exact same script, LMAO. Make people think he's senile for funsies. Dude is literally the human embodiment of Disney. Everything is filtered and self-promotional and 24/7 sales mode. Forums, news outlets, and entertainment analysis channels piled on, slamming The Rock as a scripted persona who's lost all credibility. To fans, this wasn't just about eating a burger. It was proof that The Rock was willing to spin fabricated tales to polish his public image. On Reddit and X, users mocked him for forgetting his previous visits. One X post took a sharp jab. The Rock's had 3 first times eating at In-N-Out. Maybe he needs more tequila to jog his memory. From the WWE ring to social media, The Rock has exposed cracks in the flawless image he's worked so hard to craft. And as he transitioned to the big screen, that obsession became even more glaring. In films, he consistently portrays himself as an invincible hero. According to multiple reports, The Rock's movie contracts even include a special clause: his characters can never lose a fight. It sounds like a minor detail, but it reveals his deep-seated fixation on maintaining that perfect superhero persona at all costs. And that very obsession landed him in yet another scandal, this time tied directly to the box office performance of a film. The Rock poured his heart into a project he'd been nurturing for 15 years. According to multiple sources, The Rock used his clout to meddle in the production of Black Adam. Originally, the character wasn't a major DC brand, merely a villain to Shazam, but through his influence, he reshaped the script to transform Black Adam into an unbeatable hero. This made Black Adam feel like a deeply personal project for The Rock, and unfortunately for him, it flopped almost immediately upon hitting theaters. In a desperate bid to salvage the situation, The Rock spun another lie to the online community, this time in a way that's almost comically absurd. On December 8, 2022, The Rock took to X, excitedly claiming that Black Adam was definitely profitable, raking in $52 to $72 million in profit, backed by a Deadline article to counter reports of the film's failure. He doubled down, stating, "Some outlets suggested Black Adam would lose $50 to $100 million, but that's completely false." It sounded convincing until the truth unraveled. Industry insiders revealed that The Rock himself fed the information to Deadline, turning the article into a polished PR stunt to mask the grim reality. Black Adam was a financial disaster. Reports indicated the film needed around $600 million globally to break even, but box office experts confirmed it only grossed about $400. This is yet another glaring example of his habit of manipulating narratives, crafting a victory story to preserve his flawless image, even when the facts tell a completely different tale. If the lies about movies and social media have chipped away at public trust, the tipping point that turned fans against The Rock most fiercely might just be the story behind his chiseled physique. At over 50 years old, he still boasts a near-perfect body, bulging, well-defined muscles, and an impressively low body fat percentage, something even young athletes in their prime struggle to achieve. The issue, that superhuman physique, has sparked growing suspicions that The Rock has turned to steroids, synthetic hormones that boost muscle growth, burn fat, and sustain high energy levels. Despite his insistence that his body is the result of ironclad discipline and a grueling diet, the evidence isn't quite adding up.
The Rock is on steroids. What are your thoughts on that?
You know, I've been to America and I know what goes on. I would believe that The Rock would be on testosterone replacement therapy. A very good thing to do. It's actually very good for you, very healthy for you, helps you be big and strong, helps you live a long and prosperous life.
He's claimed to consume a jaw-dropping 6,000 to 8,000 calories a day. Nutrition experts have broken it down to hit that calorie count. His diet would likely include a hefty amount of fat-rich foods, possibly even fast food, which clashes with the clean eating image The Rock loves to flaunt. And if that's true, maintaining such a pristine physique would be nearly impossible without training at an unrealistic level or getting a little help from muscle-enhancing substances. Doubts have only grown stronger when comparing photos of The Rock at 30 to those at 50. Instead of showing signs of decline, his muscles appear even more massive and sharply defined, a phenomenon that scientists and fitness experts alike say is incredibly unlikely to happen naturally, especially as men over 40 typically experience a drop in testosterone and muscle mass.
When you look at his physique in the early days of the WWE.
Oh, nothing in comparison.
Yeah, let's go to like the early days of The Rock. I mean, he was like very athletic, great genetics, big, strong guy.
Yeah.
But he didn't look anything like he looks now. The mass and the striations and the vascularity.
This version of him did, but like this version definitely did.
Yeah, like that version. I mean, he's fit.
On the right, yeah.
Looks good, but look at the difference there.
Even without concrete proof, the mere suspicion of steroid use has been enough to inflict serious damage on the upright hero image The Rock has painstakingly crafted. To fans, he's no longer just a symbol of hard work, but a textbook case of using deception to mask reality. With scandal after scandal piling up, skepticism about The Rock has reached a fever pitch. Fans are waiting for him to offer a candid explanation, to face the controversies head-on. Instead, he's chosen to dodge the issue, and he seemed to think that philanthropy could polish his tarnished reputation. But once again, The Rock found himself drowning in thousands of critical comments for what many saw as a flashy, self-serving move. When the devastating wildfires struck Maui, he posted a video alongside Oprah Winfrey, announcing that he donated $10 million to set up a relief fund for victims, while also calling on fans to contribute more. This move, however, ignited a firestorm of outrage across social media. People started asking, with their immense wealth, why didn't they give more instead of asking everyday fans, many of whom are scraping by paycheck to chip in. On Instagram and TikTok, fiery comments flooded in. One prominent user summed it up sharply: "Math ain't mathing with this one. You guys literally have so much money. a biting jab that the numbers don't add up when two megastars with fortunes like theirs give so little in comparison. The Rock may shine as a talented actor on the big screen, but in real life, when faced with the truth, his performance falls painfully flat. And the audience, after everything, has come to a critical realization: all the glitz and glamour The Rock has so carefully constructed is nothing more than a role, not the real him. Looking at the bigger picture, The Rock no longer feels like an authentic person, but rather a perfectly sculpted product of the entertainment industry. He operates like a walking corporation, programmed for one purpose: just glance at his social media. Nearly 75% of his posts are thinly veiled ads for brands, products, or his own projects. It's no wonder netizens have taken to mocking him as Dwayne "The Ad" Johnson. To some fans, this might come off as professionalism or ironclad discipline, but to many others, that overly perfect image feels artificial and self-aggrandizing. The Rock, once a WWE hero, a celebrated action star and a global icon, has now become the poster child for what happens when a persona is crafted too meticulously. It loses all authenticity. Right now, even as The Rock flashes his dazzling smile on screen, audiences know it's just a mask. The shine of his stardom may linger, but the trust has crumbled. His story doesn't end with the image of a hero, but as a cautionary tale: no one can hide the truth forever under Hollywood's bright lights. The Rock's downfall wasn't a sudden accident. It was the inevitable result of years of mounting missteps. It stems from his repeated lies and his relentless willingness to sell himself out to brands and commercial ventures. Once an inspiring figure, the Rock brand has morphed into an image disaster, where fans no longer see authenticity, but a walking billboard for marketing campaign. This collapse feels justified because when trust is betrayed too many times, the public has little reason left to keep admiring. So what do you think about the image The Rock has built? Let us know in the comments.